Here's our FX Mustang. So let's just go to the FX specific things. This is probably the coolest external feature besides the color of the car. These seats are crazy. They got it 99% of the way right. Hey guys, Jordan with House of Boost with dumb purchase number 2 for the month. This is gonna be one of my favorite builds, one of our biggest builds, and one of the weirdest buildups we've had because we've had to wait 6 months for the car. Without further ado, here's our FX Mustang, kind of a 90s theme thing. We're gonna do a complete walk around, kind of show you the subtle differences that we know of so far with the car and why it's kind of cool in its own way. And then my 90s garb. That's what this is, a 90s modeled off the old MTV logo. This drops pretty soon. Comment if you want one or whatever you want to do. Just let us know somehow. I'm a horrible salesman, but I like Mustangs. So let's do this. All right, so the FX package, obviously originally we thought it was just gonna only be the FX packages to get. This is called Adriatic Blue. It's very reminiscent of the 93 Cobra Teal. If it's not that color, it may be a hair darker, but I think it's a beautiful color. It's a great color, but they ended up spending it to the rest of the lines. So let's just go to the FX specific things. So the FX package it comes with white wheels. This is a non-handling pack car, so the goofy like disc looking wheels, I call them goofy. I don't know, some people like them. This is the first time I've ever seen these ones in person. I think they're okay. They're tiny. Don't worry, Weld Wheels got us taken care of there. Boom, right there. They're going to be right here pretty soon, like tomorrow. You get white emblems. I think those are perfect. They're white with a little black in the middle. They don't stand out too much. They're not too crazy. White horse in the front. We got, this is probably the coolest external feature besides the color of the car. Remember the old Altezas that kind of came out in the late 90s? They went back to the white taillights from the factory. White GT logo. This is an active exhaust car. Active exhaust is so good, you don't really have to do a lot of exhaust stuff if you don't want. We'll probably end up doing some stainless work stuff on it eventually, but for now, it's loud for a stock car. You got the 90s Mustang. This reminds me so much of the old Fox bodies, that font and that white writing. So that was a pretty cool thing, but they didn't do a ton on the outside. I think the color did enough to make the car kind of pop. But when you get inside, you'll see some crazy stuff. Come on in. These seats are crazy because if you look at them straight on, they look black. As you get into the sunlight, you see they had like, where the perforations are, they had made like a teal and silver plaid. So these seats are actually, like if you look at it from a distance, like the back seats, they're teal and, or I guess they call it Adriatic blue or whatever, and street silver, but they're a plaid. It's wild. I've never seen anything like it in any car. The back seats are kind of the same. They have the teal, Adriatic blue, and street silver stitching all the way around the outside of them. Also on the inside, you get the white or street silver Mustang GT logo, and it's teal around the outside. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not. As far as the FX package goes, I think it's mostly white emblems, white tail lights, and this wicked awesome interior. These seats are still heated and cooled if you don't get the Recaros. They're really comfortable, really nice looking. I think when we get done with this car, it's gonna be exciting. So here's some differences to our dark horse and our dark horses and our shop GT and stuff. Now, somebody can probably answer this for me, but all of our stuff has been premium. This is a premium car, but for some reason it has the 2 screens. Originally, I thought that was like a non-premium, like an option for the non-premium cars. You got the 2 screens and all that stuff. Maybe they just got rid of the one big screen. It does make it feel more like this is your speedometer, this is your tachometer, this is your radio. So it does kind of have that like feel, but after driving around in dark horses for a couple years, it is weird to have the split screens, but I don't think they look bad. I think they're nice. I think they're decent. I know there's a rumor on the 25 and ups that you don't have the wireless charging. You don't. It's gone. On the dark horse, you have the it's an electronic but a lever brake. So the performance pack, handling pack, and dark horses, they have that has the drift brake built into it. This is just a little button. Gonna make the drift brake really scary because you turn it on and then it's on.
What does the startup screen look like? Any different?
No, I don't think so. Actually, that's a great question. Does it say any? I think it's just a Mustang. Like, yeah, it's just the same. Now that was a chance for them to put the FX logo somewhere. Ford, come on. Ford needs to call me next time they make one of these because they got it 99% of the way right. Like, this car is very nice inside. The interior is really cool. Yeah, that's just a quick brief walk around of the FX. I know there's none out there yet, or not very many of them, so I wanted to give everybody a chance to see what they look like. So if there's anything anybody wants to see, please put it in the comments. If you guys want one of these t-shirts, put it in the comments. If you want us to make a new t-shirt idea that may have the FX or something on it, or the Z06 from the last video, put it in the comments. We want to know in the comments. We love it. We love seeing the comments. I try to follow them as much as I can. I know Avery and Larry do as well. Just if there's something you want to see or want us to do, not even related to what we're doing here, put it in my comments here and I'll probably see. The reason we're excited about this car is it's going to be one of our biggest, like most sponsored, most collaborative builds we've ever done. We've got ProCharger on board. They're going to do some awesome stuff. We've got Weld Wheels. We have UPR. We have Stainless Works. Wrap FX. They're going to do some wrapping. I don't know what they're going to do exactly, but they'll probably tint the windows and wrap it and do all the things. We have so many sponsors. We've never been so blessed to have so many new like partnerships and stuff on a build. So this is going to be crazy and fun, and just follow along because it's going to be a build that's more geared towards I pop the hood, you like what you see. We're not building a drag car. We're not building a road course car. We're not building a purpose-built car for anything other than Cars and Coffee, Mustang Week. We're going to try to run low 9s in it just because I know the ProCharger will do it, maybe even high 8s, but we're not building a drag car. We're building something that we think a lot of people would want to have in their garage. I'm starting the build tomorrow, so there will be build videos coming out at least weekly, but maybe more than that. All right, everybody, I just want to thank our sponsors first and foremost. Thank you for everything you've done for us and you're doing for us. Let's get this thing going. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow us, and follow our sponsors. Support the people that support us so we can keep doing content like this for you guys. I'm gonna go get started on this thing.